Welcome, my name is Thomas Letford. In this video, we're talking about the income tax preparation course that you'll be taking, which is 8 weeks, which gives you a full year access to the video tutorials that you can access over and over again, study at your own pace. And any questions or concerns you may have, we do a live Q&A each week, and that will vary based on your availability and your schedule. Also, I'll have different videos covering all types of situations. So for people who are part of the online income tax course that you're taking, that you're leveraging through my YouTube channel, you'll basically, as you leave me a comment or email concerning some questions or concerns you have about some of the class work assignments that you're not clear about, that you need clarity on, and I can reach out to you with the answers in the form of a video or the form of content which is inside of a document that will answer those questions for you. So there's many ways to reach out to me reach out to you to help you to understand the information inside this online income tax course, especially for people who are new to this industry, especially for people who are new to the skill set altogether. You might need a little bit more clarity and hands-on and step-by-step instructions and guidelines, which is no problem. This video online course will be geared towards doing all that for you. And so in this first set of lessons, it covers 3 weeks. Session 1 through 3 is a 3-week a combination of lessons that you'll cover. And the first part of it will be questions that you'll have to answer, which means you'll have to read the publications in order to answer the questions. So for example, where would you enter the personal information for your client on the tax return? Well, we basically know on a 1040 sheet, the first page that says personal information is where the personal information will go. So the 1040 is broken down into sections, so it speaks for itself on where you would put personal information when it comes to that answering that question. The next question is the exemptions and the 5 filing statuses. Where are they, and where would you normally find them on the income tax return? And so, with you not having any prior experience, you would definitely have to read the publications and read some material to find out where you would find the answers to these questions, and they were made this way to get you to consume the information and to read the information and to learn the information by asking you a series of questions in the first round of sessions 1, 2, 3. And then the next one is, what are the filing statuses? What are the filing statuses? What are the filing statuses amount for the 5 filing statuses? Which means we have 5 filing statuses, and each one has an amount associated with it. So that's what that basically asking. I'll probably have to reword that a little better now that I'm reading it back to you. The next question is, what is the requirements that's needed that requires you to have to file an income tax return? So in our industry, a lot of people file a return just because they know that if they have children and they didn't make a whole lot of money, that they'll benefit with a refund, because earned income credit is the biggest portion of the refund that they'll be getting as part of their refund situation. And so the requirements to have to file a return, no matter what, is based on a combination of your filing status, your age, and how much money you make. So for a person who's single, they would have to basically make over $10,400 in a single calendar year to be required to file a return. For a person who is head of household, that amount will go up even more. For people who married, that amount will go up even more. So the filing statuses and the requirement amounts go up for each status past single. And so that's how that works. But reading the publication 501, you will learn that in that publication. And so that's why I had to give you these questions, so you would be geared towards reading the material so you can learn what you need to learn in this basic income tax course. Also, the next question said, if you are divorced in August, can you file a joint return with your former spouse? If so, explain. Well, basically in that type of situation, if you both were married and y'all divorced in August, you two could agree to still file the upcoming tax return as a joint return if it's going to be beneficial to you both. That's an option you both have based on being in agreement with that. And so that's how that works, even though you're divorced. Long as the other person didn't remarry in the process, then, you would still be able to file a joint return, even if that person did happen to remarry in the same year. You would still have that option because you were married longer than they were, than he had to his new wife. And so that would be something y'all have to work out and talk about together. The next question is, what are the 5 tests for a qualifying child? So in Publication 501, you will learn about all these questions that I'm asking you. So you have to read Publication 501 to get the answer to the 5 filing statuses. And so that's how that'll work. The next question is, what does the amount in the box 2 of the W-2 represent? And so in other words, when you look at your W-2, box 2 represents what type of deduction, or what type of income, or what type of item. And so in box 2, it deals with federal withholdings. All W-2 boxes have different amounts in them that apply, and they are listed in a certain way. So box 1 will be your gross income for the year. Box 2 is federal withholdings. Box 17 is state withholdings. So that would be the answer to that question. Box 2 would be federal withholdings. The next question is, what does the amount in box, true or false, do you have to be 18 years old or older to get your refund from a tax service, meaning they will issue you a refund by check, cash card, or direct deposit? The question to that, yes, you have to be 18 or older when it comes to going to a tax service and getting your refund issued through the company, because you are dealing with contracts that you have to sign, and you must be 18 or older in order to sign a contract, because we can't sign contracts and do business with minors. So 18 and older is the situation you would face when it comes to going to a tax service and wanting to have your refund issued through the tax service in the form of a check, cash card, or direct deposit. So you got to be 18 or older in that situation. The next question is, how much do you have to earn in order to be able to file a tax return? Well, there's no clear dollar amount, but of course, based on your filing status and how much money you're going to earn for the year, and how much federal withholdings you're going to have taken out, how much state withholdings you're going to have taken out, that's all going to play a role in how much you have a chance to potentially get back based on your overall situation. If you're a single person with no children, of course, your situation is going to be different than a person with children. So there's no one answer fits all for that question. You just have to know what you know when it comes to answering that question. The next one is, what is a 1099 INT? For the most part, in my teaching style, you'll find out very quickly that I use a lot of forms, names, and numbers, opposed to the form titles a lot of times. So a 1099 INT stands for interest income. And interest income basically comes from people who have maybe a savings account that's got interest, or maybe a checking account that grows interest, or different accounts that is interest based that you'll receive interest in over time as well. The 1099 INT interest income will come from, for the most part, from clients who come to the door, who will give you a statement for interest income, which will go on line 8A of the 1040 tax return. What is the Schedule C and how do you earn it? Schedule C is another name for self-employed individuals or small business owners. And the title of that is called Profit and Loss from Small Business. And the way you earn it is you being a self-employed person who works for themselves, or you may be a person who works for yourself and also have a job. And so a Schedule C is what form will be filled out on your behalf, or well as possible as a Schedule SE, which is self-employment tax, if you generated net income from that self-employed individual income tax situation. Name 5 business expenses. Publication 535 will help you to answer that when it comes to naming 5 business expenses. But when it comes to naming 5 business expenses, you probably shouldn't have a problem naming 5, because a business expense is something that's incurred inside of you doing business. And so if you, for example, cut hair, then a business expense for you would be the smock you buy, clippers, or scissors, towels, anything that you use directly in the ordinary conducting of your business would be a business expense. And so you can come up with 5 of those with no problem based on what industry or what type of work you do as far as being in business. The next question say, what ways do you receive interest income? And again, the ways you receive interest income will be through a savings account that grows interest, a checking account that grows interest, a money market account that's interest based, or different types of financial products that has an interest tied to it is the way you receive interest when it comes to that question. The next question is, are wages taxable income or non-taxable? Of course, if you didn't know, now you know that wages is considerable taxable income because you're taxed on that money via working a job, having payrolls taxes taken out when it comes to working for a job. So federal taxes withheld, state taxes withheld, Social Security taxes and Medicare taxes are the only 2 taxes that's on the W-2 that doesn't play a role in deciding how much your refund is going to be. So the only thing we look at is box 2, federal withholdings, box 17, state withholdings, how many children you have, how old they are, how much money you made altogether, and any credit or deductions that you may qualify. Along with that, based on your individual situation, is how your tax return will be prepared. So in this here first session of 1 through 3, it covers 3 weeks worth of work. Each week you will get an email of the lessons for the week, and you won't get the following week's lessons until you have turned in some work showing me that you've answered the questions here for week 1 through 3. That's how you receive your following week's questions, because this program is designed for you to learn and not just invest your money in this program and not truly learn from it and be able to prepare individual income tax returns. This course is online in the sense that the videos and all the information that I'm going to give you access to, you'll get via online, but you still will learn how to prepare the individual income tax returns by hand. So the forms that you'll need, you'll be sent to your email, and you'll pull them up on your end and you'll print them out, and how many as you need to get the lessons done. That's the way that'll work. Then I'll give you different ways that you can get actual forms mailed to you, opposed to me trying to send them to you, because the cost of me mailing you forms is going to have you pay an additional fee on top of what you've already paid for to have access to this course, this knowledge, and this information. So in this video here, I went over the questions inside of this video and where you basically go get them from as far as the publications. And now that I went through this video, I'll probably go through the questions again, reword some of them to make more sense now that I'm going over them in front of this video and lesson with you guys. And so if you're looking to make a career out of income tax preparation, and you might have some prior experience already, and you're ready to make a commitment to learning this stuff for real, being committed for real, and having a career mindset and investing in yourself to learn and to gain some skills that's going to allow you to take your skills to the next level and make 5- and 6-figure income, and to help impact and meet the needs of people who need their individual income tax preparation taxes done. Then this course is definitely designed for you to indulge in and to invest in and learn from. You know, I have my main career course, and that's the title of this lesson. This information was derived from my career income tax preparation training program. And so these are the lessons that people who are inside my career training program take. They basically take the same lessons, but the biggest difference is their ongoing training and education is continuous. It doesn't stop until they decide to retire altogether from this industry of tax preparation. You know, so for people who want to take the income tax preparation course for personal reasons, that's fine. For ones who are going to take it because they want to make some money for the upcoming tax season and beyond, that's fine. But for the person who's going to take it from the career standpoint of learning the skill, position yourself as an income tax service, and learning how to successfully promote your business and get people through your doors, because you add value and you meet needs and impact lives of people who need the service that you offer, is the course and who was designed for. It was those individuals, you know. So in this video, just at your own leisure, you can go through this questions, you know, print it out, go through them, you know, write down your answers inside the lines. I gave you enough space to basically fill out your answers, or you can use a separate sheet. It's up to you. It's all about you actually learning this information and being able to prepare individual income taxes. Is the main goal of the course in general. You know what I'm saying? So if you're serious about learning how to prepare individual income taxes, this course is geared and designed for you to do that, and gives you full 12-month access of the video trainings to be able to go through them at your leisure, any time of the day that's convenient for you, with ongoing support, especially for the ones who in my career training program who gonna make 5- to 6-figure income and open up multiple offices throughout the Midwest region where I'm located, which is Chicago, Illinois. This program was definitely designed for you. And so I will see you in the next video.